In Faribault, some pretty good storms kicking up there and into Red Wing and over into Rochester as well. Storm Prediction Center's got that slight risk of severe weather for the yellow shaded area, southern Minnesota, western Wisconsin, large hail and damaging wind. So basically just what we had last night again tonight. Be on the lookout for that. Tomorrow, I'm not going to sing it, but the sun will come out. Actually looks pretty nice by the afternoon, 85, still muggy, but that's, for summer break weather, that's a pretty good pool day, 85 and sunny. All right, today's a big day for WCCO. We are officially a septuagenarian. It is our 70th birthday. Longtime viewers know the legacy of the station. I don't need to tell you about how unique and special a place WCCO is, but we want to get nostalgic here. I want to hear about your favorite CCO memories. Maybe there's an anchor or reporter that you've just felt a special connection to over the years, favorite stories or memorable moments. That's what I want to know about. If you're watching on Facebook or on Twitter, share those stories with us, and we'll go over some of those memories together in just a few moments. A number of new Minnesota laws take effect today. Among them, one law makes wage theft a crime, and drug manufacturers and distributors will now have to pay much higher registration fees, which will help shoulder the cost of the opioid epidemic. The new laws take effect along with the state's new $48 billion budget. This morning, President Donald Trump is back on U.S. soil after his trip to Asia. He made history in North Korea, becoming the first sitting president to cross into the nation. Leader Kim Jong-un warmly greeted the president yesterday, and they walked just yards back into South Korea for a discussion that lasted almost an hour. The president said he and Kim agreed to restart stalled nuclear talks in the next few weeks. The 4th of July is later this week. That means fireworks, and Minneapolis police say if you are bothered by the fireworks this year, do not call 911. The department says they just get too many calls.
Unfortunately, we can't come out and answer all those calls. We'd like to, but we don't have the manpower.
The department sent out this flyer saying the firework noise complaints tie up resources and make 911 wait times longer for everybody. We have to emphasize, though, this is specifically for noise. Police still urge you to call 911 if you think property could catch fire or someone is getting hurt. A new era begins at the University of Minnesota today. Joan Gable officially takes up her new role as president. She is the 17th president of the U of M and the first woman to hold that title. Previously, she worked at the University of South Carolina. She'll take over for Eric Kaler, who is stepping down. Minnesota's lieutenant governor now has a wedding to plan. Peggy Flanagan announced her engagement to Tom Weber on Twitter yesterday. Weber is a former Minnesota Public Radio host who had to give up his morning show in 2018 after he disclosed their relationship. Flanagan was Governor Tim Walz's running mate at the time. Weber told NPR that he proposed last week after dinner in St. Paul. Well, if you've got plans to visit Ireland, it's now a lot easier to get there. Aer Lingus is now offering direct flights from MSP to Dublin. This is the third new international destination MSP has added in just the last couple of months here. Seoul and South Korea, along with Mexico City, are the others. Taylor Swift making headlines for her music, but not the way she's used to. Her entire music catalog was sold, and she's not happy about the buyer. It's Scooter Braun. He's the manager for Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande. But there's some bad blood there. In a scathing Tumblr post, which is a funny thing to say, Swift called it, quote, a worst-case scenario, and claims Braun bullied her for years. The sale means Taylor won't own her first 6 albums. Pepsi is taking steps to cut down on plastic in landfills. They're going to start selling some of its Aquafina water in cans. Aluminum, that is, Pepsi thinks it could cut 8,000 metric tons of plastic waste. You'll see these on shelves next year. And then take a look at this. That is a truck driving through water and hail in Guadalajara. There's a heavy white blanket of ice across floodwaters there that half buried some of the vehicles in town. Crazy, crazy video. All right, let's get back to today's talker. It's our birthday. We're 70, and don't we look good? We are celebrating here at WCCO kind of an incredible legacy, not kind of, an incredible legacy to this station. So many big names kind of walking through that door and welcoming you into your home. Don Shelby, Dave Moore, Mark Rosen, Amelia Santinello, folks like that. So kind of wanted to hear, what are your favorite memories of your time watching CCO? Special people, special stories, special moments that stand out to you. And somebody special to me, our digital guy Cole, is here.
Thank you. Wow.
To read the comments of the internet. Cole, what do we got?
We've got Cindy saying, my favorite memory, the Twins winning the 1987 World Little House on the Prairie series.
Yeah, I mean, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a couple people bringing that up.
Little House on the Prairie being on CCO, I suppose, kind of a Minnesota story on Minnesota's most watched. I guess that, works.
And then we have Jeff saying Dave Moore, grew up with him on TV.
Yeah, Todd says Don Shelby, Pat Miles, Paul Douglas, the evening news at dinner back in the day. No one was more iconic than Dave Moore, says Lou. And then Sam says, my favorite moment was that one time DeRushian made fun of you on air. That one time?
And then we have Ryan saying, I remember when RJ Fritz did sports many years ago. Also Mike Fairborn when he was one of the main meteorologists with Paul Douglas. And we have Judy talking about the Little House on the Prairie series again.
People love Little House on the Prairie.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we can't mention Mike Fairborn, not mention Bud Kraling, just an incredible legacy as well. So many great people have worked here over the years. All right, that is it. This is the 734 from WCCO. Time when most of the Twin Cities are on the go. If you haven't already made us your home for mobile news, please do. We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:34. Until then, be nice to each other on the internet.